We are waiting for any participants to hop on. Right now, we are getting ready to talk with AireServ, Heating and Air Conditioning, as part of Opportunity Fair here with Workforce Flathead. And we are talking today with Julie Beatty. So Julie, thank you for being a part of Workforce Flathead Opportunity Fair. The video that we're creating today will also live on the Kalispell Chamber's workforceflathead.com site, and it will also be placed very shortly on Kalispell Job Services YouTube page. So if anybody else wants to take a look, that's where we can direct them. We'll go for about 15 minutes and then 5 minutes for Q&A. Anyone who's tuning in today, feel free to use that Q&A feature. If you are on your cell phone, you can find that. Usually you have to tap your screen and it will show up at the bottom of your screen. So with that, Julie, please tell us a little bit about AireServ.
Okay, yeah, thanks. We're happy to participate this year in this new format. We are a primarily residential heating and air conditioning service company. We do some light commercial work, but mainly residential customers. We serve the entire Flathead Valley. We're based out of the Creston area, just a little bit outside of Kalispell, but our reach does go, it could go all the way down to Polson, up to Whitefish, Columbia Falls, then further west out to Marion Kyla area. That's our primary service area. Our history in the Valley does go back to the early 90s. We're very well established locally. And then there's also multiple locations throughout the US with other independent franchises that are other AireServ heating and air conditioning, different locations. Yeah.
Well, it sounds like there's a lot of opportunities. So do you have particular positions that you are hiring for right now, or is it a broad expanse?
We do. We are entering into what would be our busy season here as we come up into the summer. This is a great time here in the spring for people to come on, get their feet on the ground, and get some of that early training done before the busy season happens. But we do hire throughout the year. We are looking for HVAC installers, service technicians, and there are some sales positions as well. We are part of the Montana Registered Apprenticeship Program. And if you apply, we can kind of get you more information, but we do take apprentices as well as we are looking for experienced technicians as well.
Terrific. And so I have many questions for you, but do you have some specific things you'd like to share first?
Well, I did have a little video that is pretty short, but I could share, and that just kind of gives an overview of our company and why I think this is a great place to work.
Okay.
And I could share that on my screen.
Perfect. Just be sure you hit the video button on the bottom left. And then we'll be able to hear it beautifully.
So I put my video up there. This is just a short overview. Oops. Okay, so that was just a short overview, I guess, about who we are and what we stand for, that we're all about doing quality work and integrity and transparency in front of the customer. And I think it's a great place to work because we're a fast-growing company and have a good reputation.
Well, it certainly looks like you had some great customer comments
That's terrific. Well, if you don't mind, I have a few questions. Can we hop into those?
Okay, yeah.
Unless
go
you have
ahead.
something specific. Okay, great.
Fire away.
So if I were to come in with absolutely no experience, but I had a good work ethic, hard worker, would there potentially be a place, or is there a process I should go through to get to a place where I'd be a good candidate?
Well, yeah, we do take people without experience, and that's through our apprenticeship program. So in that case, we would be looking for somebody who it is hard work. You'd come in through the install side. So you're spending time in crawl spaces, could be attics or basements, heavy lifting required, clean driving records are required. But if you do have the hard work ethic and want to train, then we have that program available with a process for advancements and wage increases as it happens over time.
So it sounds like there's opportunity, whether I'm starting out or if I have some experience.
Yeah, the progression then through the installation department would be then through the service department and then on to sales or management.
Okay.
Mhm.
So if you had your perfect hire in front of you, or at least one that was, pretty great, what sort of qualities or skills should they have?
Besides the things that I kind of started with that an apprenticeship would need and that willingness to do the hard work, we're also looking for a professional appearance. We wear uniforms on the job. We need besides those, hard skills, then you do need the soft skills, abilities to communicate with the customer. We're looking for an aptitude for sales and an interest in the technical fields. It's not always just about, fixing it, but we have to be able to keep the customer informed on what we're doing and why it's important. And so those soft skills, I think, are also important.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I think anytime when people are getting things fixed in their house, it can sometimes be stressful if it's not just a new
certainly.
install and they're fixing. So you appreciate those soft skills, someone who can talk to a customer. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is one of your favorite things about AireServ?
Well, that's what I was trying to relay through that video as far as, that goes back to our core values on doing a great, quality job for the customer and keeping them informed throughout, by giving them a price up front so they're not surprised, and keeping the communication going as far as when we're going to arrive to the home. My favorite thing is just really about what we stand for as a company.
So I guess taking that one step further, then looking into the future, what are you most excited about with AireServ, with our growing valley? And
yeah, just our continued growth. We've really hit the ground running pretty hard here as far as the amount of customers we've been serving. And that's been just rapidly growing every year. And then we see it now even more of a boost, everybody knows construction's kind of booming around here. We don't really do new construction. We are still serving mainly existing homes. And so, but even that area too, our service area is just growing a lot. And people are spending money on their homes because they want to be comfortable there, so that there's a lot of job opportunities.
Okay, well, that is wonderful to hear. I'm curious, I know there are probably certain times of year where you're busier with one thing or the other. Are your jobs seasonal? Are they year round? Is it a mixture of things?
We hire with the intention for year-round employment. We do see a busy season happen in the summer, and we hardly miss a beat. We hit right into the fall and winter. During the spring is a little bit more of a quiet time where it's a little bit lighter workload, but again, then we're retraining and gearing up for the next busy season and keeping everybody's technical skills up to date and doing hiring.
Well, it sounds like people have a lot of different opportunities. They could start from the ground up, maybe get involved in apprenticeship. If they have some skills, they can connect with you, more year-round kind of work for existing customers, and that you're a growing company. Does that sort of sum up some of the basics about you?
Yeah, and then we do offer paid vacations and holidays. We have health benefits and retirement matching benefits. So besides just a competitive wage, we also have, those other benefits available, and we do bonuses based on performance. And everybody's, it's widely known what those benchmarks are. If you hit those benchmarks, then you can add to your income beyond your hourly wage through those additional bonuses based on your performance.
So those benchmarks are pretty clear for each individual. So they'll know that, hey, I'm going to hit this benchmark, I'm going to get this raise.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, that's terrific. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Julie, I think that is most of the questions I had today. For people who would want to connect with you, can you share your information again? Well, it looks like your number is up there on your screen share.
Yeah, this is our website, airserv.com/Kalispell. So, and note, there is a different spelling with AireServ, AireServ. Once you hit airserv.com/Kalispell, just hit apply locally. We're going to hit that button. That takes you to our hiring page. To find jobs, you want to enter the Kalispell zip code. As I mentioned, there are other locations throughout the country. So when I put that zip code in, then I can see 3 open positions here for installation professionals, service technicians, and then a sales, we call them home comfort designers. It mentions a sign-on bonus there in bold, and that is for experienced technicians are eligible for a sign-on bonus. And when you apply, you can inquire for more information. So if I'm interested in any one of these jobs, then I can just click on it, and then you get the job description and job requirements, and you can apply online. You'll probably find our jobs on Indeed searches as well.
So I was just going to ask for the third job that you had posted. Was it the home comfort designer? What is that?
That's a sales position. It's doing inside sales and outside sales. So outside sales meaning when we have marketed leads that come in for new customers, and we offer free estimates if they are looking at getting a new heating and air conditioning system for their home. The sales professional or home comfort designer would be the person that would go out and meet with the customer. And then inside sales would be with our existing customers and expanding on follow-up opportunities with our existing customer base.
Okay, terrific. Well, and I noticed that you said you had other locations for positions. If I started here in Kalispell and decided I wanted to relocate, do I already have a foot in the door since I work for AireServ?
You would definitely have a foot in the door. I couldn't say a guaranteed position because there are different owners at different their franchise locations, but having the experience at one AireServ would put you right up front to move to another location, because then they know you're already familiar with. We all follow very similar processes.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing your variety of information. I like that people can be at the beginning of their career, they could be at mid-level, they could be very experienced, and it sounds like you've got different things available. And hiring for year-round employees with benefits.
Yes, that's correct. So yeah, just hit the apply locally button and read the job descriptions, and we encourage you to apply. We do get a lot of online applicants, so if you feel like somehow you didn't hear back from us, and I encourage people pick up the phone and connect with us, and then we'd be happy to talk to you.
Well, thank you so much for your time and for sharing about your company. We really appreciate your sharing that with the Valley and with people who are potentially interested in getting into a career as well. So again, this will be on workforceflathead.com website. It will also be on Job Service Kalispell's website, or YouTube page rather. So have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you, Julie.
Okay, you're welcome.